Hi, welcome to Leap Taken. This is Mika, and here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. So today, I just want to show a little bit about my witchy planning. So I've done videos before where I've showed you sort of what I plan to do and how, or how I use planners to basically, reflect my spirituality, my witchcraft, and all the pagan path that I follow, right? So I'm also a crazy planner lady, and I look for reasons to buy planners. So let me just get into it. So what I want to show you now is a new system that I plan on putting into effect. So I'm going to show you my setup right now. So I picked this planner up yesterday. This is a happy planner. These are metal discs, and I love the color, the blue, by the way. So I got this planner yesterday from Hobby Lobby. It was marked down because it does start January 2020, and it was only $8. That's why I got it. But I didn't just get it for that reason. So I'm going to do something in the planner world, in the happy planner world. You hear this term called Franken planning. So I am going to be doing just that, Franken planning. And Franken planning is typically when you combine multiple planners and you basically customize it. So I'm going to take this planner and mesh it with this planner, which I got that sticky stuff on here. So this one here, You're Magical. I'm in love with this planner. I'm going to put my name and all that here momentarily. This actually starts in July of this year, so this is coming, but isn't this so pretty and so just, I don't know, just aesthetically witchy. So I already had these divider pages. I have that, and I already had some of these sheets here, these intentions for the week sheets, and lucky for me, I was able to buy more. These were only $1.49 at Hobby Lobby, so I picked up another pack. I in no way need more, but that way I have them because I really like these sheets. So that was pretty awesome to find that. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to basically take this planner. This is a 18-month planner, again from the Happy Planner, and I will be using this specifically, as a place to, they have faith planners, what they call faith planners, and their faith planners are just Christian. It doesn't even try to include any other different faiths, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. But they have this line, and this is now my faith planner. So the faith planners for Happy Planner have a space maybe for writing down scripture and your reflection on it and all that sort of stuff. So I don't necessarily will have scripture, but I do read tarot, and I can put some of that in here for the day. And any particular quote or some sort of messaging, planning any sort of rituals, planning spells, like I said, intentions using these spreadsheets, magical intentions, manifesting, all that sort of stuff. Those things that are just unique to my spiritual path, I will be putting here. And moon phases and all that sort of stuff, so they'll be going here. But I simply adore this planner. So I'm just doing a quick flip through of sort of what it looks like. So it's all the same setup. You get this section, and I like how blank this is. This month's notes, so I can put just some general information at a glance here. This is not a place where it's about birthdays and all that sort of stuff. I have a what I call a catch-all planner, which is sitting over here, that I can do all that. Instead, this is a place, again, just for my witchcraft, just for my spiritual path. I'll be putting it here. But I love the design. I love, I love all of it. Now, I typically don't go for the watercolor look, because this is sort of what this reminds me of, but I'm okay with it for some reason in this particular planner. It's so pretty. I love the artwork, and it's very motivating. I look at this with the crystals for December. It's, I don't know, it motivates me to want to use this thing and to use it, and I like a chunky planner, filled with a lot of stuff, filled to the brim. You almost need a piece of elastic band to keep it closed. I like that. I don't know, for me it reflects that I'm living, you know. I'm really doing it, whatever it is that I do on my planner. But oh, I love this page. Anyway, this is so cool, right? If you're a planner nerd like me, or you know, a notebook hoarder also like me, then you probably really dig this. Check this out. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. Look at this. The sun will rise and we will try again October. I don't know, this color, this scheme, it just fits, and this would be the monthly for October 2021. Oh, I love that blue. I love it, I love it. Anyway, so here you go. We are all started. So it wraps up now. I already started customizing. So these are basically plastic dividers that you can purchase through the Happy Planner, and you can put your own, you know, artwork in here. Well, I have some scrapbook paper, and I use that. I like the whole fairy tale aesthetic, so I put this back here because it's going to be a different section, and you can see it's got the fairy castle in the back. So I purchased these. Actually got these little I don't know what you call them, divider tabs, yeah, from Walmart, and you just stick them on here. So I just stuck it on here. But these are like some tarot readings that I had. I took a picture and printed it out on just regular printer paper from a spread that I did for the year, so I could always reflect on it. And I put some other spreads in here, and this is just more paper that I have. And then this is the last page of that section. Okay, so ultimately what I could do when I'm using this planner is I could take this section, right, and I could flip it around, and I could just use it like this. Okay, if I want, and just, you know, use this section, or, you know, I can go back to the original section and, you know, do the same thing. But I'm jumping ahead of myself. Also, before I get into the setup, I picked up these stickers, the Dream Seeker stickers. I forgot what it's called. I think it's not gypsy, because they wouldn't call it gypsy. I forgot what they call it, where it's like, you know, crystals and magical looking stuff. But this is kind of in the same vein. It's a lot of feathers and oh, the other one is Stargazer, I think, the sticker book. But I'll be adding these stickers into my planner, and it's just got, like, you know, it's got a witchy aesthetic, a pagan aesthetic, like allow people to see the magic inside of you. Steer by the compass of your soul. So it's more, you know, woo-woo. The Happy Planner, you know, with the feathers and all that, little nod to the Native American and all that sort of stuff. Paths, because, you know, that's mainstream right now. So Dream Seeker, you know, that kind of stuff. So dig this. Got this on sale also. Now, this planner here, which seems so weird on these discs because it's so small. I love these discs, and I think what I'm gonna do is swap out this. If I don't swap it out, because this is pretty thick, this is an 18-month planner. If I don't swap it out, the discs out, what I'll probably do is just use this as another notebook. Now, fun fact, I do have a notebook already kind of with that aesthetic, with blue, you know, not the same shiny metal kind, but these are plastic. And this is a Happy Planner cover that I use, but this is this is just a notebook, again, from the Happy Planner line. So this isn't a planner, it's a notebook. So it comes with 3 sections, and like this is I have a page for my manifesting list, and it has other blank pages. I won't go through all the sections, but yeah, this is how it's separated. Wild Heart with a Gypsy Soul. So I love this whole thing. So this is a notebook, so I could easily make this another notebook, which I'm perfectly fine with, or it's just a pretty place I can, you know, store my extra sheets. So I haven't quite decided yet. I'm still thinking about it. But here's the Stargazer planner that started with January 2020. So my intention is to take this planner starting with July. Okay, let me open it up. Take this planner, right? And what I'm going to do is take the sections out. Now this is not a weekly, this is a different layout, so that's why I can do it. So I will be taking these sections. I don't need the monthly because obviously I already have a monthly there. So I will be gluing these pages together. So I still get this and I get this. Because I want to have this section, and I will cover up where it says July in the July section here, and I'm going to get some sort of tape or something and put it over here so it'll reflect what I really want to use this for. Now this page really is open to use as I want. So I have habit trackers over here. This is great. You know, I'm thinking meditation, I'm thinking, you know, ancestor reverence, keeping track of that, and maybe even dreams. And it's more so much about not what the dream is, are you dreaming? You know, I could put it in this section. That's just one of the ways I'm thinking about using these going forward. But I like this section because I can make it what I want jotted down. Here's where I can kind of really go a little bit more detailed. For instance, if I'm going to do any sort of spells, I can basically write certain spells here and check it off the list of things I need for rituals and spells. Set your intentions. Now there is a section here about setting your intentions, but this is more for the month, which I like. Again, I have the weekly sheets here that I just purchased, where this is intentions for the week. So this would be for the month, and you check off body, wellness, spirituality, and you can sort of jot down in this section, you know, what those intentions are. And I like this reflection. So then it's basically just a daily list. It's a bunch of check-offs, you know, check-off lists where, you know, you can put the things that you want. How I'll use this, I'm not 100% sure from a spiritual path, but I'm definitely thinking tarot readings can go here. You know, card of the day, if you have more than one reading, you would put it here. You know, was there some sort of messaging or, you know, symbolism or something that stood out for the day? You could put that here. Is there some other intention you kind of want to focus on? Maybe just write in big letters what that is, you know, in that section as well. And obviously, if you want to celebrate the pagan holidays and things like that, you know, I could definitely do it up here as well. I even like the don't forget, like, you know, don't forget to meditate. I'm thinking that already. And then here, I love this notes section where it's a lot of space to write detailed information. And I'm like, this is great, again, for any readings that I do, not just tarot, because I'm working with runes now as well, but this is a great place to put that information and any ritual work. If I wanted to just, you know, if there was, you know, the summer solstice, for instance, you know, this would be a great section if I was, you know, well, that would be June, but you get the point. I would write that out. You know, all my rituals that I'm going to do for summer solstice, or what I'm going to do for the month. I could really just make this whole page, you know, sort of a section for that. And this is something I would keep. You know, I could always go back to this even once the year has gone by. And then it just goes into the next month. Now, I do know this. I don't need this page. I wouldn't need this page for August, for birthdays and gratitude and all that sort of stuff, because in my other planner, I already have this, what they call the dashboard page, I think. I don't need this at the beginning of the month, so I would probably find something to stick on the back of this to glue it, you know, to tape it or glue it somehow, because I want this page, but I don't want this page, so I'll have to figure out. It might just be a plain white sheet, or it might be a piece of, or just maybe a note page from my other notebook planner to put it here, because I don't want that. But anyway, yeah, so that's how I'm going to use it. So that takes care of July through December. Now, once I'm done with that, I love this reflecting page. This is for the year. So this is definitely something that I'll you know, this will be in there as well. I really like this a lot. Reflecting on the year, body wellness, relationships, work projects, next year's focus. So I really, this is speaking to me so much, having this. So what I'm most likely going to do is, like I said, I'll just start with July. So this section will go in the planner, the other planner. Now this is going to get really fat and thick. once I add this section. So I might have to take some of these months out and store them in here, and this will just be a place I store them, and then I'll put them back and put the old months in here and so forth, and trade it off. What I would like to do, because this is an 18-month planner here, I'm going to still use January. I'll come back to it. I don't need this, so it's okay that it says January 2020. These pages have no dates on them, so I'm still good. I can still use this for January up until June. So, I don't feel like this is a waste for $8. I feel like, this is a good thing, It was actually a really good deal for this type of planner because it's, it's not dated. So, I love this Stargazer page tool. I might find a way to incorporate it into a section in here. Again, I might take the cover and still incorporate it in here. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. It depends, because this is going to get really thick and really fat. So we shall see. But to put it in perspective, because I talked through it all, let me just show you really quickly how this is going to go. I'll put this back. So I'll show you real quick how it's going to go. So we'll start with, like I said, July. This is July here. So and I'm thinking this through. Here's my problem with Happy Planner pages. You see how this is August, right? And then it starts with, this is July here, but there's no like transition page. In my A5 planner that I have, there's another page in between, so you can add things. Here it's like, okay, that's the end of this month, boom, it's August. So there's, unless you want to lose this page, you can't really add anything. So I'll definitely be adding sections, and I'll just have to flip through it. So starting here, what I would do is I will go, I will take this out and put this here. Okay, so we got July. Remember, I'm going to come back in. I'm not going to do it right now because it just dawned on me. I ran out of my tape that I use, and I have a glue stick, but it's not the same. I could use it, but it's not quite the same, so I won't. I'll just go to the craft store and get it. But just know that these pages are going to be glued together. So when you turn it, it'll just be this. You go from here to here. Okay? So we got that. And I will just take these pages. Okay? So now it would work like this. So this would be a section here now to my planner. Forgive the coughing if you heard that. I swear no one's sick. Anyway, so it would go like this. So, this would be a section, which I'll put another sort of divider page. If not this, I might actually just take the cover and put that in this section. So you'll flip it over. And look, I still think the colors all work out, by the way. This will flip over because I'm going to glue these together. And then I would be able to have this section here. So now, remember I was talking about the notes section. So I don't want this. So what I'll do is I'm going to have to glue something. Now I can just glue this August. No, I can't because I want the cover. Strike that. No, we don't want to do that. So I'm going to have to figure out something to put here because the next this would be the next section in this area. So I'm thinking I would take like one of these pages here, right? Put that back. I'm trying to be neat with all my 50,000 planners and notebooks. So what I would do is glue these pages together, right? By the way, if you don't know about the disc, look how easy it is just to pop things in and pop them back out. It's like I popped it right out. So anyway, I could easily just glue these together so when you turn the page, there's this blank page, which I'm perfectly fine with. because I can always, get more of this paper. This is not like a big deal to use that, but yeah, these would be together so I can keep my, section, so to speak, together. So I'll glue those together, and then this will be my section. So I'll just have to flip back here, and I'll most likely put another divider tab like this back in this section if I don't actually put, like a Happy Planner cover like this, the hard cover, to flip over. I'm still not sure how I'm going to do that yet, or if I'm simply going to buy another one of these. My only problem with this is it looks really, it's not very clear, the plastic, and I thought it would be a lot crisper, it's, it's cloudy, the laminate, it's not as nice. That's why I decided to go with this type of look, because I said, well, this will fit because it's already like a muted faded color, so it'll kind of work. But I don't know, I'm working with it for now. But yeah, this is how I'm going to use this section. Remember, this won't show. This is how I plan on using this section. So this is gonna get super fat. But I love all that. I love that it's gonna be that way. I wish I could start it now, but July is fine. I do pre-decorate, so that's cool. But yeah, this is how I plan on doing my new planner. This is just a brief little setup. Once I sort of get, I guess, in the thick of things and writing in it, I'll definitely share some of my spreads for the week, and the things that I wrote in, and get a little bit up close and personal with my witchy spiritual planning. I don't mind sharing that, because I'm really passionate about doing all this sort of stuff and planning. Like, this is my jam. This is what I like to do. But yeah, this is it. So, some finds at Hobby Lobby, sparked this creative this little creative streak of just paper planning and combining witchcraft and spirituality. And ultimately, I think this is great as just a practice for everyday witchcraft. I think this is perfect for that. For me anyway, it's a perfect way to express that. And just real quick, what I had been doing up until now is I had been using this planner. Now, I flipped the covers around because I was just sick of the pastels. Actually, I swapped it out. This actually is from an old planner from 2019. And this is actually the back of it, but I like the way this look for a wellness planner, so I kept it, and I like the ring. So yeah, that's me. I like to keep it creative, right? So this is my active wellness planner that I'm using, and yeah, my intention was to use this planner as a place for wellness. So everything, everything from moon phases to tarot to all the witchy sort of stuff that I wanted to record would go in here. The problem is, and this is just a spread for next week, ready to go for me to write in. The problem is the color scheme. It just didn't, I wasn't motivated to use it for that way. I use this just for keeping my food log, writing my intentions, like whether I'm going to work out or, more physical type of stuff, or emotional moods and all that sort of stuff. Movement. This section is about exercising. And here's just a section I would write any notes down, but in my case, I typically don't really write stuff here. I like little inspirational stickers and things like that. That helps me sometimes, especially if I'm looking at the food log and it wasn't maybe very great. It wasn't good for me. So anyway, yeah, this is basically how I use this one. It started off supposedly being more witchy, but it didn't work. That I wasn't motivated, and this is just the May goals page. And again, I use stickers to, if I don't know what I want to write or anything like that, because I'm kind of still stuck on the original goal from, let's say, March, and it's May. So I just add stickers to keep motivating myself, and it, that helps. And finally, the pages, nice little divider and folder here, that I use here and this one, I again had planned on adding like a witchy focus to it, but again, it just didn't stick. Was using this weekly check-in page. I have a bunch of these blank pages, and I basically use this now to make sure I take my vitamins, get enough water, and there's a whole section for exercise, and I still write in here too, but you know, weekly gratitude. I just keep this more really just generic wellness now, and it, like I said, it just, I just wasn't motivated to use this in any other way besides that, but I dig this cover. They should make a cover just this plain like this. Like I said, this is from a planner that I did have in 2019, which was really pretty as well. This was the cover, but I didn't want it for this. Oh, I mean, I could switch it out, but I like the way the inside looked better. So anyway, the ramblings of this crazy planner lady. But anywho, this is it. This is what I'll be using for 18 months, unless something else changes. Don't you just love the colors? I love this cover. I love it all. It's so pretty, and it's so fitting for where I'm at right now, and you know how I want to record things. So this is just perfect for me. So thank you for watching. Please like the video if you like this type of content. I love sharing it, so hopefully you enjoyed it. And subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, thanks again for watching. Of course, if you have subscribed, I really appreciate it. All right, thanks.